came here in 1955. I've lost my husband, but I really, really love it. And honestly, it's heartbreaking when I sit on my bike and look what I've got, and then I still have nothing no more. Not only that, at my time of life, you don't want to be moving, do you? That were a fish pond where you stood now. That used to be a big fish pond.
Isn't it?
But I've had to fill it in since I lost my husband because I couldn't attend to it. You know, cleaning pump.
Very nice, I'm jealous.
People come and they'll say, Joyce, where's your fish gone? Because I've had them since our lads were little. They were 2-year-old when Granville built fish pond.
It's beautiful, that, isn't it? You can stand where people want to move, isn't it?
I used to stand at Bacon and look across here with binoculars, and I could see it was just the church and all these little houses round it, and it were lovely. And I used to say to my brother, I'd love to live at Killamarsh.
And what was your first impression when you arrived here? Did you like it?
I loved it. Yeah, I liked where it was situated, that I went in middle sort of thing. I've loved it every minute I've been here. And we started our family here. I've got 2 boys. And everything, I've just loved it. But they were so cold, there was no heating, and they used to freeze up inside your windows. Every night I used to put cloths on, because there's no windowsill, so it used to run down your paper. So I used to have these cloths, and when I took them off in the morning, I had 2 lads, and they used to have one each, and they used to make fencing with cloths, because they were froze solid, and they were so cold. And over a period, you know, council started doing little bits. Then they started bricking round them, and ours was open nearly 6 months. They'd run out of bricks and what have you when they got to here, which it used to happen a lot. They used to start them off at number 1, and when they got across here, number 20 odd, they'd run out of money. They'd have to wait to do a bit more. But in between, mine had been out that long, floorboards fell down. So they had to, I'd had a fireplace put in, stone fireplace, and they had to knock all that down to lift these boards back up, because they couldn't do it unless they'd moved that. So we've had, you know, we've had a share of little bits going off, but it's not put me off them. I've still loved them, I have, yeah. And then when they started putting heating in, they put one in here, and I think there were one in bathroom. And then they changed fireplaces again. And then we got full central heating, which was marvellous.
And how about your children? Did they like growing up here?
Yeah, they loved it. And now, I mean, they come nearly every day, because they both live in Killamarsh. And we used, you know, for a long while we had the same neighbours, as you can imagine. But when the children got to 5 in them days, if you had a boy and a girl, and whichever one got to 5, you had to move, because it weren't allowed. We'd only 2 bedrooms. But I was lucky I could stop in, you see, because there were family places when we came in. And a lot of people I've seen go off that's got families, and when they've been older, they've come back. You know, they put in for them again, because they made it then that they were for disabled and elderly. Mm-hmm. When Maggie Thatcher started selling everything off, they couldn't sell these at that time. As I said, they were done for National Health or something. So, but I was lucky that I could stay. Both my lads have got married from here. Yeah. Which it's lovely that they're still in village. And they come every day, nearly every day, pop down to see me. And the next door lady that used to be there, they called her Betty. And she, in the end, she had her leg off. But she always used to sit just there, looking through the window. Every time you went down, every time you come up, she was sat there, no matter what. She used to smoke, so she used to have window open, and she smoked. And my lad, to this day, he always says, "Do you know, Mum, every time I come up, I look for Betty." She were a picture, because she were always there. You knew you could speak to her any time of day. I don't know how it'll be when I have to leave. I know I'll be upset, because all my memories are here. Oh, it will be hard. But I know it's coming into. But I'm sorry for this. I shouldn't have talked about that, should I?